What's going on, 3DMJers? Eric Helms here, and I'm here to talk to you today about FitGenie. This is an app that you can get at the App Store for your iPhone for free, and it's one that I have the privilege of being a part of. I've acted as the consultant to the team on how to make this the most evidence-based nutrition app. The rest of the team is from Citadel Nutrition and some students from Georgia Tech who are the brains behind the operation, and I'm really just the guy who makes sure that it makes sense on paper for nutrition. What this is it's a calorie counter, a macronutrient tracker, like you've probably used before. However, as you track over time and you track your progress and body weight, it makes intelligent decisions for you on how to adjust your macronutrients, okay? So what this is, it's an algorithm. It's an intelligent nutrition adjuster that helps you get to your goals, whether that's gaining, cutting, or maintenance. And it's all based on your personal preferences, your adherence, and your actual progress or lack thereof. And it helps you get to that point in the most optimal way possible. It basically fulfills the role that many people think a coach might. Of course, it's not a person, and it can't help you live your lifestyle in a more efficient way, but it does help you make objective decisions about your nutrition so that you can be as efficient as possible getting to your goals. It's all based on my Muscle and Strength Nutrition Pyramid book that I wrote, and based on the hierarchy of priorities there, and it will make sure that all the boxes are ticked and that nothing is left, no stone is unturned. We're really excited to show this to you guys. Definitely check it out. Again, it is for free. You can get it at the App Store, and we're going to get into its functions now. Alright, we've opened FitGenie, and the first thing that's going to happen, well, this happens once a week actually, at the beginning of every week, is you'll get a text update just telling you what needs to happen, what changes you're going to make, and talks to you about your progress. And you just click on Let's Do This, and then you can see your calories remaining and your target macros. So let's show you how to add foods. So this is basically your food log, and it has all the different meals, and we're going to add some foods to breakfast. So as you can see, there's a search bar at the top, and there's some other items that we'll get into. Let's just search for an apple. Alright, so we'll select apple, and as you can see, you can change the serving sizes. Nice thing is you can add it in cups, you can add it in the size of the fruit, or you can even enter grams of the food option, which is a nice feature. So you can change it to whatever you're most comfortable with. So we'll just start with adding, let's say, 90 grams of apple. And then we'll see it show up on the main food page. And it's loading. There it is. Now we'll go through some different ways to load. We'll go back to breakfast, and we're going to do a right swipe on apples under recent, just to show you that, boom, we can add 90 grams of apple easily now. And you can see, boom, it's there again once it loads. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to show you how to add in quick add, which is basically adding macros in for a meal where you weren't able to track it. So this is a pretty cool thing because this is a paid for option in a lot of other apps. But here we can just enter, let's say, a food name. We'll just put in, this is optional by the way, we'll just put in brekkie. And then we're going to decide, hey, I think this has 300 calories, and we'll put in 40 grams of protein, and then 20 grams of carbs, and then 15 grams of fat. And if we get our math wrong, oh, boom, look at that. It changes it to 6 and actually gives us the right amount of macros. So it's just using the magic of math to help us enter our macros incorrectly. So we click on I ate this, and it's added. And we'll go back and just take a look at that really quick. And now we can see that we have our 2 90-gram apple servings and brekkie. And let's say, you know what, we were really hungry and we decided to have a bag of chips. And instead of wanting to enter it or search for it, we want to actually scan the food item. So we grab our bag of chips, we find the barcode, and boom. Now we can just say, let's just say we had 1 serving of chips, and we'll just add that. So you've got a pretty flexible system here of how to add foods, a lot of different ways to do it, a lot of functionality, and now we're going to take a look at how to add your body weight as you track your weight over time. Okay, so we'll say that we weighed in today at 220, which is a little heavy for me, but maybe I had a lot of sodium. Okay, and as you can see, my goal was to get to 134 pounds. So as you can see, I need to lose a lot of weight, and I'll probably be cutting off one of my limbs. But to get to that goal, it'll definitely give me recommendations. It probably won't tell me to cut off my limb, so you can. But the beauty of it is that you can do your own thing. So let's go here. So we can go to Customize Goals, And if we are mad that FitGenie is not telling us to cut off our own limb, we can just turn the weekly update off, and boom, now we're free. And it gives you a warning to cut off your own limb if you want. Also, you can see that we have set macronutrients here, but those are adjustable. So if I wanted to go in there and change it, I can just manually re-enter it. So I can take my calories, let's say to 3,000, if I want to try to lose a little quicker, and then it will make some adjustments to the macros as well. So we'll take the protein down to, let's say, 200, and then we'll take, I got to do math on the fly here, we'll take the carbs to 350, and then the fat to 90, and we'll see if I'm right. Okay. And pretty close. All right, so as you can see, it got what we have remaining, and that is basically how you track, adjust, and you can make it go your own way and, you know, change the macronutrients from what it originally sets for you, and that is how it works.